Okay, this is Tony again. Sorry for the cut, but the iPod I was telling you about, I never really just had room to carry it. I mean, I always have either my blackjack with me and my iPhone, and I just never carried another phone with me. Or at the time before I had the iPhone, I was carrying both of these, and I mean, this phone is just clunkered and shit, but it works. I tried this phone. Actually, it's still activated, but I never use it. I haven't plugged it in months, but I have service on it, but I just don't, I don't use it because the keyboard was just way too clunky. But anyway, the iPhone iPod in here is just, it's awesome. I mean, and not so much that it's just like state of the art, but I mean, it's just awesome to like browse through your pictures and stuff with cover flow. But it's more so the fact that it's just one device, and yeah, there's phones that you can get it. I mean, I could have got a card for this, but it just does it so well. I mean, Apple's always been known for their iPods and stuff, but it's just an awesome, awesome feature to the iPhone itself. The phone, you guys are gonna laugh, but one of my absolute favorite features about this phone is the most basic thing of all. Right there is the keypad, and one of the coolest things that's overlooked on every one of these phones is the fact that you can't dial by like if you have like a help desk or whatever and you want to call them, you can't dial like 1-888 help desk, right? Because unless you know the letters to the numbers, but none of these phones have that. And it's a huge thing. I mean, I remember the first time I like needed to call the help desk to escalate a ticket, and I was just able to dial it right off the bat, and it was easy and awesome. And conference calling could not be easier with this phone. I mean, by far, one of the coolest other features with this phone is the fact that you can just conference call that easy. The other phones, you have to like, you hit the forward, or you hit the call waiting, or you hit the add a call or whatever, you get like this fake dial tone, you dial, you hit send, then you gotta wait for them to connect, then you hit the other button. It just, forget it. By far, awesome. The contacts, one of the other things that the iPhone does amazing is the fact that the contacts are so easy and well put. And the only thing I wish that they had, and they probably will someday, is a search feature. Sometimes I don't want to like go through my whole list, and I mean, you can quickly just tap on the side where there's the alphabet, and you can quickly grab like E's or J's and stuff. But it would be nice if we could just quick search for a name or something and it'd pop right up, or have grouping and stuff. But I'm not complaining too much. The other thing is the recent call list is actually really nice. If you can see, it comes up in like red when you miss a call, and you can sort them quickly by that. The other thing, I mean, some people really like it, the visual voicemail and stuff. It's cool. I'm really bad at checking my voicemails. I pretty much only check them on Tuesdays anyway. Even still with the iPhone, I just don't. I don't know. I just don't check voicemails because usually by the time I actually get the voicemails, they're way too late, and I'm just wasting time. So I usually just don't check them. But I mean, they're right there, and they're pretty easy. I mean, the nice thing is you don't have to hear the lady telling you press 7 to delete, press 9 to save, press 1 to hear your more options or whatever. It's nice. The other thing that when they launched at Macworld was the maps that find your location. I don't find that like super out of the world, but I mean, I like the Google Maps and stuff, and I like being able to just find the streets and stuff. I have navigation in my truck, so it's not a big deal for me. The only thing I really use it for is I zoom it out far enough so I can see my commute to work and I can see the traffic and stuff, which is super cool. With the 35W bridge and stuff that crashed down here in Minneapolis, it's been traffic's been kind of hectic here and there, and so it's nice to just be able to see instantly how my traffic's doing. And I've got a holder in my truck that holds the iPhone just awesome, and it just sits in there so I can see it when I'm driving. So I just keep that up and tap the refresh every once in a while just to see how the traffic's going, and works great. The last thing that I was going to tell you quick on was the mail feature, and I'll be honest with you, the mail just also was another thing that just kind of blew me away. And I know that the new mobile phones can do HTML in the mail and stuff, which is cool, but this phone is just so much faster at being able to browse an email. It's just easy, and I like it a lot. I like the fact that when I pull up a Word document or anything, or even like a PDF and stuff, it pulls right up, and it's fast, easy, and I mean anyone could set this phone up and use it, and I believe that. Other than that, yeah, I pretty much use this phone every single day. I mean, at work, I'm listening to it on my iPhone. I'm listening to. I mean, right from the start. When I wake up, I check my email. When I'm going to work, I have it on my Google Maps. When I get to work, I'm listening to my iPod, and my breaks and stuff. I'm out checking the web, and I'm just blogging maybe, or I'm messaging with a friend, or SMSing or whatnot. That's throughout the whole day, I guess. On the way home, it's the traffic again, and then when I get home, I usually let it charge up. Lumps it on my Mac here, and then when I go to bed, I bring it with me. I browse the web, do YouTube, whatnot, and it's been a great experience. So I highly recommend the iPhone. I have had this is my second one. My first one, after my trip, I actually had a bubble underneath the screen, and I called Apple, and they mailed me out a loaner phone. I mailed my broken one in. It just had a little bubble, and it wasn't like a big deal. It didn't affect the screen or anything, for touching or anything, but it drove me crazy. When I was trying to read, I'd have that little bubble that would drive me nuts. So I told them, they mailed it out, like I said. It was 2 days, and I had it back, a brand new one, and that's why I thought I'd put the slider case on. I went to Apple today and put the slider case on, and I actually like it a lot. I did some reviews. I read some reviews and stuff, and people said it was awesome. I did try putting one of the screen protectors on, and I just failed miserably at it. I couldn't get the bubbles out, and when I pulled it back up, a piece of dust got back in there, and there was another even bigger bubble. So yeah, I don't have a screen protector. I went through 2 of those, and I couldn't get a win on that. So whatever, I'll just be careful till I go back and pick up another set of them. But yeah, that's my iPhone experience, and it's been awesome, and I look forward to June to see what else it has to offer. And yeah, thanks for watching.